Hey everybody. So as of this month, February in 2023, it's actually been 15 years since I started YouTube. When you look at QQ channel and CubeComp MTDX, my second channel, you'll see that those channels were opened up in December 2009. Well, reality is I had a channel before these two channels. It was Bike Geek CCP. I opened that channel back in February 2007 and uploaded the very first video of mine to YouTube, and it featured the QQ Plexi. No, it's not the very first video here on QQ channel, but I'll be glad to put a card right up here in case you're interested in going and watching it. So the thing with YouTube is it seems that over the years YouTube has gotten it's gotten to where it's much harder to grow a channel. And I think a lot of it stems from how the algorithm works these days. And the reason why I'm making this video is because people have told me their opinions on the matter. And I'm talking about YouTube videos. And I'm talking about YouTube viewers, not channel owners. So on YouTube, it seems like the algorithm favors the videos that get the most views. So it tends to favor the bigger channels. The channels that, let's say back in, 2017, 2018 were pretty popular. It seems as if that algorithm favors those channels the most. Now, for example, in the computer tech enthusiast community, you have the big channels like Linus Tech Tips. You have the 8-Bit Guy. One thing about the 8-Bit Guy I like is his videos don't seem to have sponsors on them. You've also got LGR. There's so many out there. But older channels, like for example, my channel, QQ channel, which was opened in late 2009, or heck, other channels like 3D Game Man, that have been around since YouTube started. It seems that those channels, well, the way the algorithm works, it doesn't really seem to favor recommending videos to these channels. It seems to automatically recommend videos to the bigger channels. For example, Linus. If I go to any of his channels, like for example LTT, and I view a video on that channel, and I scroll down and look at all the videos that pop up on the side, and I'm on a desktop, almost all of them are LTT videos, or they're LGR videos, or they're videos from channels that have over 100,000 subscribers, big channels, relatively large channels. Whereas smaller channels like mine, YouTube Closet, here you go. And YouTube Closet is a term that I have to describe channels or videos that YouTube's algorithm just skips over and doesn't really seem to recommend. Now, I will say this. Sometimes YouTube's algorithm will pick up some of my videos, but it does it really weirdly. For example, last year I uploaded a video of resurrecting an OfficeJet Pro 8600 printer, and that video, I think of all the videos I posted in 2021, that video in particular was the one that got a ton of views, and things have continued to explode in viewer count on that video. The videos I put a lot of work and effort into, some of them are lucky to get 500 views at that. So I've noticed when I was in YouTube Studio yesterday, my last 30 videos, not a single one has gotten over 1,000 views, 1K views. It's crazy. Yeah, and this is what viewers tell me. Either people I'm friends with or just YouTube viewers who leave comments here on the channel. It seems like this is exactly what they tell me. So when I go to YouTube seems to keep recommending big stuff, like big channels, videos that get tons of views. And personally, they say they get tired of that. They would rather see the smaller channels out there. Because to be honest, this is YouTube, not Hollywood tube. But the newer algorithms nowadays seem to favor Hollywood tube. And as viewers, I'm sure when you look at channels, big or small, it's like more and more and more nowadays. You see, like for example, outros where they say, "Please like and subscribe to the channel. Check out my merch shop. Check out my Patreon page." This stuff like that. It's because YouTube has become such a competitive space. Years ago, you didn't see these outros to where they spend 30 seconds to a minute talking about their merch shop, or like and subscribe, hit that bell, that way you get notified of new videos and all this and that. And of course, I had to jump on the train and start doing a little bit. I think I started it back in 2017, roughly. That's when I started doing an outro on my videos, aside from just, well, a photo. Yeah, yes, that's the thing. It's YouTube has become such a competitive space that time and time again, channel owners who are trying to grow their channel, they have to go the extra mile. They have to encourage their viewers to like, subscribe, check out my merch shop if you have a merch shop. I don't have a merch shop. Check out my Facebook page, which half the time I hardly ever update anyway. But it's like they make it to where it's more competitive, way more competitive than it used to be years ago. And it seems that the algorithm it only seems to favor the stuff that, for example, the channels that have been around for a while, the channels that have racked up a ton of subscribers, and I'm talking 100K plus subscribers. It's like the algorithms continue to recommend the popular stuff, but the smaller channels that are just getting started, or the smaller channels that don't have a very big count of subscribers, it's like they're just left in the closet. Once in a while, they might get a recommendation. And I can say this. So I did a video back at the beginning of this year, 2023, talking about channel performance ever since its inception. And I must say that 2017 was the best year for QQ Channel, but ever since the end of 2017, things have just gradually went downhill. But, I mean, the channel is still growing. I mean, I am picking up more subscribers month after month. But it's like, and I keep talking about this return on investment, how much work I put into a given video, upload to YouTube, and if it doesn't get 100 views or whatever, it's like, man, that was a waste of time. That's how it kind of feels in a way. But one thing's for certain is, and I've mentioned it a dozen times or so, is, of course, QQ Channel. You will never hear me talk about today's sponsor. I will not start my video saying this video is sponsored by so-and-so, or this video was sponsored by so-and-so, and spend a minute plus talking about the sponsor. And yes, recently I did learn about an extension called Sponsor Block. It got installed right away because, after watching the bigger channels talk about today's sponsor, talking about Squarespace or NordVPN or Skillshare, I get so sick and tired of hearing about the same ones over and over and over again. Yes, it gets old after a while. Yes, and I can understand that hearing the same outro or hearing the same intro gets old after a while too. Yes, I had a few viewers who were just really critical over my 5-second intro, saying, "Hey, I have a second channel, QCompMDDX." So yes, I took it off and I replaced it with the 15-second clip in the upper left corner of the video talking about QCompMDDX. Again, it's the balance of trying to be competitive in this YouTube market with this very competitive algorithm, where you basically have to be Mr. Hollywood to get a lot of views and get attention. Whereas the average channel owner who's trying to start a channel, it's a very uphill battle. It's very uphill. Whereas nowadays, starting a channel, I'll say it's like climbing a mountain. Whereas back in 2010, for example, it was like climbing up a hill. So yeah, YouTube has definitely gotten much more competitive in recent years, and I guess we can wrap this up with, yes, it's definitely hard to build a channel on YouTube these days. And there's a lot of people who think of the idea of, hey, I'll start a YouTube channel and I'll quit my job and work YouTube full time. You know what, guys? I've been trying it for over 10 years. I mean, I was accepted into the YouTube Partner Program in 2012. Here it is, 2023, 11 years now. I'm still working a full-time job because, of course, the YouTube, it just has not grown to an amount that's sustainable enough to be able to do it full-time. Yes, guys, that's something I would like to be able to do, is YouTube full-time. And I swear it's like a dream nowadays to many people. If only I could do YouTube full-time and actually have more time to work on YouTube videos, you best bet there'll be a lot more content on this channel. But it's like last year, for example, I mean, outside of my regular full-time job and also having to stop to take care of personal matters, I mean, I uploaded a ton of videos last year. And I tell you, it was put a lot of work into it, but I mean, there's channels out there that upload maybe one video a month, and somehow I guess I got lucky enough to get favored by the algorithms. And like I say, I'm not blaming the viewers a bit here. I think it's the algorithm, the way YouTube's algorithm works. And feel free to leave a comment below. Tell me what you think about that. Does it seem like the algorithm only favors the big stuff for you? Or do you get a good mix of channels that get a lot of views and channels that are smaller? Because, again, for me, when I'm looking at stuff on YouTube, like, for example, if I'm looking at some of my own videos, now I'm not sure how YouTube works in that regard, how it handles when you're looking at your own YouTube videos, but it always seems like when I get on YouTube, like on videos I view, it's all the recommended stuff is always from the more, I guess, reputable channels, not the little guys like me, because YouTube does not have time for little guys like me. It has more time for big channels like Linus and all those. That's what the algorithm seems like these days. It's like, again, ever since, well, for one thing, people have come up with a myth. I'm not going to call it a myth. I'm not going to say it's a fact because I don't know for sure. I can't validate it. But it seems that for a while, people were saying that they were getting unsubscribed from channels automatically. And this is back in 2018, around the time that YouTube changed their algorithms. It seems, I mean, and what I mean by that is it was around the time that YouTube introduced the bell. We had to click the bell to get notified of updates from the channel and things like that. And it seems like ever since then it's been uphill battle for, I mean, to be competitive. So yeah, this kind of random video here. I want to share my thoughts. Feel free to leave a comment below, tell me what you think. So anyways, hope you all enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Well, everybody, that wraps it up for this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like the video, leave a comment, subscribe to Cuckoo channel, and be sure to tick the bell. That way you get notified of new video posts. Also, I recommend following Cuckoo Company on Facebook. A link is in the video description. In addition to computer tech videos, I have a second channel, CubeCompMTDX. Links are available at the end of this video. Again, I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching and your support.